make him feel welcome. It's Ridwan Hussein.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. It's good to be here. Yeah. There's a lot of crime in my area. Yeah. That's why it's good to be here. Thank you. I never really got involved in the crime, and I've been thinking about why. I think it's because I'm too insecure to commit crimes. You know, like I don't want to know how the victims are going to describe me to the police. I don't think they're going to be complimentary, you know? Like, I rob someone, and then the police are like, what did he look like? You know? And they're just like, yeah. He looked like he needed the money. Someone described me as the bald guy with the hair, right? That was in a lineup. So look, guys, I understand, right? I understand I don't have pretty privilege, right? You guys know what pretty privilege is? Yeah. Right. Some of you guys might not know, right? So I'll explain it. Pretty privilege, pretty much you get treated better for being more attractive. And it's actually evolutionary. Yeah. Like I read this in a book. You guys know babies, right? You probably know. I actually knew before the book, right? So basically, babies are cute, right? And they're cute for an evolutionary reason. And the real reason is, and this is true, is so you don't kill them. That's true. I read that in a book. The book was my mum's diary, but it was still good. Still a good book. No, I'm joking, guys. I was actually really close to my mum growing up. I used to suck her tits and stuff, right? That's something. That's something we shared. Yeah. We kind of grew apart as I grew older, but it was for the best, you know. I think I was close to her. I think because I was a premature baby, right? I was born a couple of weeks early. And there's a lot of reasons why you can be born early. For me personally, I was just trying to get out before my dad left, right? And that's hard. Yeah. He's a slippery man. No, I'm joking, guys. I was actually really close to my dad growing up. I used to suck his tits and stuff. He told me not to tell you guys. No, but... Guys, I'm Muslim. Any other Muslims in? Yeah, thank you. I don't know, a couple Muslim ladies in the back, but they're not speaking up, which is cool. They know the rules. They're allowed to speak. Okay, guys. But how does it affect me? This is what people say. Apparently, you know, they say I'm sexually repressed, right? Heterosexually, right? And I was thinking about why, right? And they say, I think it's because we dress differently, obviously, right? Like, there's no cleavage in Islam. Right? The closest thing we have to cleavage is, you know when a woman wears a hijab, right? And then she just kind of sticks out, like a couple of the hairs, just a couple from the front. Yeah. I really like that. It's cool. But I like, you know, seeing how other people live as well, guys. Like, I have a group of friends. I went to their house, and they're proper posh, right? They're so posh, they're like horse people. You guys know horse people? Like, they grew up around horses. They weren't raised by horses, right? No, one thing I noticed about these types of people, though, is they all look a little bit like horses, right? Not a lot, but just a little bit, you know? When you're talking to them, they're all just a little bit like... You know, like, you'll be talking about something normal. You know, you're like, it's great weather, you know? And they're like, yeah. And you're like, actually, you think it's gonna rain? And they're like... All right, guys, thank you for listening.